playful. That's crazy, and that's running on audio. Hey guys, welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix show. Season 4, episode 46. Yes, we have made it to that time of the year where all the cyber season deals are in full effect right now. So I'm going to go over some of what I think are my favorite deals out there, and there's a few sneaky affiliate links in there. Of course, support your boy, support the channel, support what we've done this year. But before we get into all of that madness, of course, what is today's show about? It is going to be about Human by Mixed In Key, a brand new plugin that uses AI, artificial intelligence, to make me sound more human. What world are we living in? Actually, I'm making that up. I have no idea, but that is going to be the title of this actual show, because honestly, if it is doing that, that is actually quite hilarious. But anyway, it's a very fun little plugin. We will get into that. If you just want to skip all the housekeeping and you're just sick of me babbling on about these deals that are going to be happening, the cyber season deals, if you're just over the cyber season deals and you just don't want to hear about it, there'll be a timeline down below where you can just skip ahead and check out the Human plugins, because that's probably what you came here for. Now, if you are a regular viewer, you're probably interested. We ran a competition 2 weeks ago. I've drawn the competition and I'm going to announce the winners at the end of the show today. So if you want to know if you won or you're curious, stick around to the end of the show and we'll announce the winners. If you are a winner though and you're watching this, you probably already know that you're a winner, if that makes sense, because I probably emailed you already. If I've emailed you, I haven't emailed you yet, but by the time this video drops, you may have an email. Anyway, I digress totally. Let's quickly get into the show as quickly as we possibly can. Big shout out to our sponsor this year in full effect. It is the Ridley Academy. I'll have a link for it down below. Become a piano pro in just 21 days. Free masterclass. It's a free masterclass, no obligation. If you don't like what you see from Mr. Ridley himself, I mean, what couldn't you like about Mr. Ridley? Teaching you to play the piano in just 21 days. Fantastic. And thank you to the Ridley Academy for being our sponsor this year. Definitely click that link down below. Give it a shot and see what you think. All right, let's get into the cyber season deals and what I personally think are some of the best, just in terms of products, really. I mean, pretty much all your favorite manufacturers will have a cyber season deal going on right now. All your favorite software and even some of the hardware dealers in the music world have Black Friday or cyber season deals, I should say. Now, the reason I'm doing the cyber season deals in this show is because by the time the next show drops, we'll be inside the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sort of weekend. Maybe we'll look at some of the cyber season deals, but let's just do it now, get it out of the way. So the first one up here, coming from your boy Emlyn Mix. No kickback for me, no affiliate link here, but it is of course the Korg Black Friday. Cyber season deals are happening right now with 50% off of all Korg software, music apps and software. So if you've been eyeing off any of the Korg stuff, there's some brilliant stuff in here. Of course, you have the Korg Collection series, which includes such software synths as the Micro Korg. You've got the Electribe R, you've got the Chaos Pad in software form. I mean, you've even got the Wave Station and M1. I mean, this is crazy. If you wanted to go more standalone software synths, which are a bit more modern, these new ones here, like the ModWave Native, Wave State Native, and Op6 are all 50% off. And also the Korg Gadget series, Korg Gadget 2 is 50% off. Then all of their apps are also 50% off. So if you've been eyeing off any of those, like for example, the Korg, if you have an iPad, the Korg Electribe for iPad is ridiculously powerful. It's only $9, like ridiculous. Anyway, some really fun stuff on there. You can even get the Poly 6 for the iPad for $14. I mean, come on, guys, come on. Korg M1 for $15. I mean, if you had an iPad and a MIDI controller and you just wanted M1 Expansion City, it's there. Like, that's mind-blowing to think. The M1 synthesizer is one of their flagship workstation synthesizers, like from obviously a long time ago, 80s and 90s, but man, the sounds on that thing are still on par with some of the modern sounding synthesizers. Anyway, I digress. Check out the Korg sale, 50% off, happening right now. No kickback for your boy. D16 Group. Love D16 Group, and they are having 50% off as well. So you just got to use the coupon code BLACK23. There's no affiliate link here either, but I just really like D16 Group. I love their software. So we have actually reviewed a few of their products this year, like the Phison 2, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, and the Lush 2. They were two products we looked at this year. Absolutely brilliant. I love them. They're really, really good. Music Tech giving Phison 2 a 9 out of 10. Anyway, 50% off right now if you wanted to get yourself into D16 Group and some of their amazing software. Next one is a bit of a kickback for you boy here. It is the Output sale, and we've done videos on these in the past. Haven't really covered them much this year, but they're also having 50% off. I mean, it's pretty much across the board 50% off. I'll have a link for this one down below. This is an affiliate link for your cyber season, but you're supporting the channel. If you've ever been wondering or wanting to check out Output, now would be the time to do it, because yeah, you're getting 50% off. And honestly, they are quality. We need to do some more videos on Arcade's Output. The sound is just very inspiring and super quality. Check it out. It's Output's Arcade at 50% off. Instruments and effects. Next, Baby Audio. Got to give Baby Audio a shout on the cyber season deals. Baby Audio, the makers of Transit, which was a collaboration with Andrew Huang, the ultimate YouTuber, music YouTuber. Not really. It's Emlyn in the mix. What are you talking about? It's Emlyn in the mix. Transit. Anyway, it's a very good plugin for build-ups and fillers. Don't worry, Emlyn in the mix will have a plugin one day. It may not be with Baby Audio, but you'll see. You'll see. We'll get there at some stage. But for now, I'm just your boy over here. We'll have an affiliate link down below. I don't know what I'm saying. Check it out. That is the Baby Audio sale. And last but not least, I mean, come on. I know I'm doing on your big players. Not really. I mean, I haven't touched on all of the big players, but this one here, Native Instruments, this is an affiliate link as well. So I'll have the affiliate links down below. Definitely check. This is crazy. I'm going to go over this a little bit more, unlike last week where I sort of skimmed over it. But check this out. And they've updated this sale. So this sale's gotten more crazier. And as we go closer to the actual Black Friday weekend, the sale gets more nuts. I can't talk about it yet, I don't think. But I've checked out the timeline and the sale gets better. Anyway, not better than what you see here in terms of products. There's just other products that are on sale that are not included just yet. But probably by the time you're watching this, all the sales for Native Instruments will be available. Link down below. Definitely check this one out. So 50% off all complete 14 bundles. All right. So like we're talking about all of the complete 14 bundles are 50% off right now. So if you wanted to get it, this is the time. Okay. Individual instruments and effects and sound packs are half price. Everything's half price there. This is a good one. So if you pick up the flagship complete suites when you buy one of their brand new premium S series Mark III keyboards, you can get up to 66% off complete 14. So it's even more of a savings if you get their flagship S series MK3 keyboard. Hope I said that right. Hope that makes sense. You're basically getting a bigger discount on complete when you get their hardware. Also, if you purchase, so you can kit out your studio with a new piece of gear loaded with synths, effects, loops, I better just say this correctly, and samples, you can save up to $1,000, this is Australian by the way, on Machine Groove Box bundles with up to 12 free expansion sound packs of your choice. Plus, choose any of the A series or M32 keyboards or any complete audio interface, and they'll include a complete 14 select. That's pretty cool. So you get, basically, if you get those hardwares, like the complete audio interface, you need an audio interface, or you get the M32, which is a great little keyboard. I've got one here in the studio. You're going to get complete 14 select for free, which is pretty much for most people all they'll need if they want to get into the universe of Native Instruments. Save up to $350 off the Contact 7, the world's leading sampler. Can save massively on Guitar Rig 7, up to 74. That's Australian, by the way. It's 50 USD probably. They got 50% off on their mixing and mastering tools. That's from Isotope. Amazing stuff. And even you can save on the Plugin Alliance and Brainworks, which is nuts. Anyway, and they have a bunch of free plugins going at the moment as well. So Ozone 11 EQ, which I haven't even got to check out, I've just been so busy, is a brand new free plugin from Native Instruments, just a gift, just chucking it out there. Also, Hypha is still free, because I think Hypha was free and then it wasn't free, but anyway, looks like it's free. Irish Harp, these are all free. Wow, you can get, that's crazy. And Chinese Yanquin is also free at the moment. So I don't know how long some of those are going to be free, but check them out as well if you didn't want to, there's plenty of cool freebies out there, right? All right, so that's pretty much the cyber season deals. Thanks for sticking with me. There is way more. And I used to do this on the podcast or the show last year. We used to just go through bang, bang, bang. I did a whole show just on deals, I remember. I can see how that could happen because we're already 10 minutes into the video. Anyway, if you came here for this, now we're here. Human plugins. Thank you so much. And thank you for sticking with me if you did get through to cyber season deals. But let's talk about the human plugins by Mixed In Key, brand new. What are they? Well, we're gonna have a little play here today. I've got a little ditty. It's a little ditty we used in a previous video. I apologize. It is a little bit monotonous, this ditty. Not really going anywhere, but I think it's a perfect little ditty. And when I say ditty, what is a ditty? What is a ditty? It's me scratching the surface on a musical idea, okay? I wouldn't even call it a song, okay? That's why I call it a ditty. Anyway, I'm going to put the human plugins on it and we'll have a listen to it today, see how it sounds. What are human plugins, or what are they by Mixed In Key? So improve your music production with the human plugins, add an organic feel to your loops, samples, and entire tracks. Okay, so it's available in VST3, AAX, and let's see if there's a little bit more info here. So there's a couple of artists that are backing it up here. You got BT, Fabian Hernandez, Isaac Sprintz, Jesse Kovitz, and Larry O, FL Studio Power user and YouTube. He's loving it. He says, wild bro, so good. It's compatible with all your favorite and brand new Apple silicon chips. Hopefully my Windows users aren't shouting at the screen right now, smashing the screen does this work on Windows? Supports both audio and MIDI. So that's the other cool thing. I'll see if I can, the track I'm using it on, I think it's all audio. Anyway, we'll have a look. I don't think there's any MIDI. We'll suss it out though. So human plugins includes both audio and MIDI effects plugins that seamlessly integrate into your existing workflow. They bring a natural live band feel across all of your tracks, giving your music the vibe and feel of live musicians. And you can add humanization to your music production. So add human to all your tracks to achieve that live band feel. Adjusting one plugin adjusts them all. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that it's sort of everything gets adjusted. So you can choose an instrument preset. So basically when we load the plugin, we'll choose the instrument preset. The magic is in how different instruments push and pull on one another over time, just like pro musicians listening to each other as they play. Bassists will follow drummers, so set the instruments correctly. And control your track's human touch. You can rotate the central knob. It's a very simple GUI. Central knob to adjust human touch across all tracks. Each turn refines the organic feel, adding that human vibe your quantized tracks have been missing. All right, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's a pretty modern plugin, works on your favorite new modern computers, backed up there by a bunch of, Roland Cloud just wanted to jump on the show there. Because we didn't mention Roland. Hey, but I'm wearing a Roland jumper. Don't be like that, Roland. Don't be like that. All right, let's just get over to Ableton Live. Here we go. And yes, I don't have the latest version. I know Ableton Live 12 has dropped. And it's all the rage. I was almost going to do a video on it and I decided not to. Actually, next week's video, depending on how we go, is going to be an absolute cracker. And it's going to be cracker as in, it's going to be good. I know cracker has several meanings. Anyway, so let's have a look. We're on track 3. What mode am I in? I just want to make sure I'm in the correct mode. Oh, you guys can't see that. That's cool. All right, so I'm using Softtube's Console 1. It's good you can't see that. I don't want you to see that. All right, let's jump over. Just software, but it's like an overlay. All right, cool. So let's, we've got human on here. Actually, we turn it off. Well, you can bypass it. Actually, we turn it on. So let's jump back over. Sorry, for some reason it's kicked me back to the website. Here we go. All right, so let's turn it on and let's just bypass it. And we got this little interesting sort of like rhythmic drum sort of loop. Here we go. I'll play it back and then I'll put human on. You can check it out. So pretty stale, pretty static. Let's bypass it and let's have a listen. Or unbypass, sorry. So I've got it on warm human touch. You can tighten it up though. So we can have it right down here with nothing on. Sort of static and stale. Minimal variation. Live session vibe, so you can really push it out to loose and funky. And soulful flavor. So it's sort of bending. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of hard to hear how much it's been affected without it being aligned with something else. I wonder if I can solo this guy as well. No, we need a shift solo. So in this next track here, is that going to let me do it? Oh, Apple solo. No, Apple shift. No, okay. In this next track, you got a beat, right? And so you can actually, what we can do, here we go. Okay, we did it. So now we can listen against something which is like pretty much 4 to the floor, and you can have a listen as I push it out. So subtle groove. And we'll push it out a bit. Loose and funky. So you can hear that now, really just, and you can get it really humanized max. We'll try it on synth. Here we go. Let's pull it back a bit. Yeah, it works better on the actual preset that's designed for synth. Loose and funky. And you can just go wild, soulful flavor. That's probably a bit much. We'll go loose. I like loose and funky. Actually, live session vibe. All right, it's got a bit of a bounce. Got a bit of a bounce to it. And then we can chuck this human on. Let's get rid of that human there. Let's chuck this on that little sort of drummy loop thing we got. So we got this drummy loop thing. All right, so I've popped human on it. Oh, okay, it's actually matched what we had on the other one. That's because they all link up, like I said when I was reading the overview. So that's kind of cool. Let's have a listen to those two together. Yeah, it's kind of loose. Interesting. All right, then what do we got on here? We do have this thing. I don't know if this has a human on it, but we can chuck a human on that. Maybe we tighten it up a bit. If we open up this human here, we got a couple of humans. Yeah, they all synchronize. And then just depending, it wants to know like what you've actually got. So this, I would say this is sort of like a synth line as well. That's better. And if we go back to, that's drums. Oh, let's have a listen to our track. I'm not sure how this is going to sound. I think I got some others bypassed. It's actually pretty good. Wow, that's actually really good. I know it might be tricky for you guys to hear. This bass line also has a bit of human on it. I didn't have it on, so we'll turn that on. It's really just like sort of bouncing and subtle. Let's have a listen to that. And I think we've got a human on the, I don't think it would be a good idea, but I got a human on the bass kick, which, yeah, warm human touch. That's incredible. The only thing I don't have a human on is on this snare drum here, which is just playing it away. That's the only thing that is unhuman right now. so unhuman is just funny because it's not like we're using a computer basically to sound more human. Let's dial it in and see. Now that we've got them all sort of connected, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with basically everything except that snare drum. Here we go. Ooh, it's got a bit sloppy. Yeah, you can hear it starts going pretty sloppy, especially up on the soulful flavor. It starts sounding pretty sloppy. I think this sort of like loose and funky and live session vibes pretty good though. And I don't know. Hopefully you guys can sort of hear it. Maybe not the best example of a track, listening back to it. Hopefully you can hear it sort of loosening up a bit. I mean, you guys don't really know what the original sound like. I'll try and bypass them all and see how we go. But let's have one more listen because I can definitely hear sort of like a loosening of the computerized sound, if that makes sense. All right, cool. I'll try and do this quickly. So let's bypass that. I wonder if that'd be cool if they all bypassed. Yeah, they don't. And we'll bypass this and we'll play it back. It should just be straight, I guess is what you could say. And we bypass, last but not least, the kick. I don't think you'd want to have a human on the kick, to be honest. You want to keep that bass drum pretty tight, but all right, so here it is, just with everything off. Yeah, it does. It sounds stale now. Like after hearing the other version, it actually sounds stale or static, whichever word sort of resonates with you better, but it does. I'll put them back on again. Look, bit of fun here today. I could have probably used a better track to show you guys. I hope you can hear it. The only problem is bypassing takes a while between A and Bing this for you guys. But honestly, let's have a listen back with it on. I've got it on a slight. What have I got it on again? It's on like a human, loose and funky. Here we go. That's cool. All right, so I reckon the key is with this plugin, and what I've discovered on the show today is the key is actually having it on as many channels as possible across the board to really get that sort of connection between them. Because once they've all got this plugin on, except for maybe one, like I kept the snare on point, doesn't really matter. It actually sounds really groovy. Like it's hard to explain. It's like what it said in the overview. It's like a band sort of coming together and playing together. All right, let's see if I can get you another track here. All right, we've got another little track here or ditty, however you want to call it. Got this cool bass line. Got to turn my vocal off there. It's a bit. All right. So this bass line here, I'm going to turn Effectrix off, which we had reviewed on a different video. Just a very simple bass line and chuck human. Let's chuck some human on it and get it funky. Close this. Loose and funky. It's got to be all playful. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know how it's going to sound in the mix. It might sound really messy. Here we go. Yes, this is a great example. Now, where's that funky drums? Oh, yeah, let's try human on that. That is funky. And human's on the same. It's playful. That's crazy. And that's running on audio. Let's, what else we got? Oh, we got some little synths here. I gotta say, that is super funky. On this track, with that sort of vibe with the drums and the bass, Human is really doing its part, and I'm actually really impressed. Loving Human. It's subtle, but it does do the human effect, which is just sort of like a realness. It's not really AI. I know I probably put that in the subtitle, but it's just software, and it's doing a great job. It's working in harmony with the audio, and it's sort of like pushing it out a few milliseconds, pushing it in, just giving it that actual real vibe. Instead of it being a stale, static performance, it's giving you this really nice and sort of funky or playful, depending on how much you dial it in. Very impressed. Love Human. There you go. Human by Mixed in Key. Who would have thought we'd have a plugin called Human? But here we are. We have it, and it makes sense. It actually makes sense. Thank you so much to Mixed in Key for letting me check this out today. I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. And of course, don't forget all of the incredible cyber season deals. Korg, D16, Output, affiliate link down below. Baby Audio, affiliate link down below. And of course, Native Instruments, affiliate link down below. And thank you so much to Mixed in Key for letting us check out Human. And of course, our sponsor, it is the Ridley Academy. I mean, what have you got to lose? Free masterclass. Click that link down below. Now, you're probably wondering, this is the time where we get to the announcement for the competition. If you sticked around to the end, congratulations to you. And if you are a winner of this prize, you probably already know because I've sent you an email already. But it is now time to announce, because you may be curious, maybe your email didn't come, maybe it went in the junk file and you didn't see it yet. You're probably curious, who won? So what is the competition actually? We were giving away 3 copies of Got something going in my hair. We were giving away 3 copies of Arturia Analog Lab 5, valued at $199 a piece. 3 lucky winners, and let's just do this. Who are the winners? All right, so Dan Morton of Texas, and Jay Lewanski, and What the Heck Mans. Don't have his name. You 3 are the lucky winners of the competition. Win Arturia Analog Lab 5 full version. Congratulations to those 3 winners. It is Dan Morton, Jay Lewanski, and What the Heck's Man. I will be emailing out your codes to play with Analog Lab 5. Yeah. Congratulations, guys. All right. And thank you again, guys, for joining me. We're back next week. More cyber season madness. And I've got a pretty good show for you guys next week. I'm super damn excited. And also, before I go, I know that was my time to go, but season 4 will be wrapping up in 4 episodes, just letting you know, but the YouTube channel's always here, and we'll be covering more products across the holiday season, just as another little side note there. All right, guys, till then, peace out. Boom. Hey, thanks for listening to the Emlyn in the Mix podcast. Here you will find all the latest in music technology, software and hardware, interviews, and more. Also, don't forget to check out the Emlyn in the Mix YouTube channel today. Till next time, keep it real.